Hello everyone. Continuing with the topic that is your sociology and economics. So we were at the topic sociology and economics. As we already did, economic is what? Economics is the study of the production and distribution of the goods and services. Economics also includes your price, demand, supply, means economic variable that is in relation to the price, demand and supply. Then, so starting with Starting with the next para, the sociology approach looks at the economic behavior in the broader concept. Means we can say that sociological approach, it looks the economic behavior to in the broader concept. That is also broader context of the social norms value, in which it provides you the broader context, that is your social norms, values, practices and the interest. And the corporate sector managers are aware of this. And the large investment in the advertisement industry is directly linked to the need of the reshaped lifestyles and the consumption patterns. Means we can say that the corporate sector managers are aware of all this, and the large investments in the advertisement industry is directly linked to the need of reshape lifestyles and the consumption pattern. Means large investments in the advertisement industry is directly from what? From the lifestyles and the consumptions of the and this your consumption patterns. Trends within economics such as feminist economic seeks to broaden the focus, drawing in gender as the central organizing principles of the society. For instance, that is, for example, they would look at how work in the home is linked to productivity outside. Means how the work at home, it is to be linked with the productivity that is to be provided outside. And this defined the scope of economics, has helped in facilitating its development as the highly focused, coherent discipline. Sociologists often envy these economists for the precisions of their terminology and the exactness of their measures. So the defined scope of the economics, it has helped in the facilitating its development as highly focused. It has provided the facilitating the development to be highly focused and also disciplined. And sociologists, they do what? Sociologists, they often envy the economists for the precisions of their terminology and the exactness of their measures. And also the ability or to translate the result of their theoretical work into the practical suggestions, having major implications for the public policy. Yet economists' predictive abilities often suffers precisely because of their neglect of the individual behavior and cultural norms and the institutional resistance, which sociologists will study. Next, true economic science would look at all the costs of the economy, not only at the cost of that corporations and are concerned with, but also its crimes, suicides, and so on. Means true economic science, it would look at all the cost. It will include all the cost of the economy, and not only at the cost that corporations and the concerned they will taken to be as the crimes and the suicides and so on. And we need to put forward an economic of the happiness which would take note of all the profits, individuals and collective, material and symbolic, that is to be associated with the activity, and also the material and symbolic cost associated with the inactive or the precarious employment. Like example, we can take an example of the consumption of the medicine, taking the medicine. And then France holds the world record for the use of what? Tranquilizers. Then Sociology, unlike the economic, usually does not provide the technical solutions. Means we can say that sociology, it does not provide the technical solutions. Sociology provides a clearer or more adequate understanding of the social situations that exist before. Means it provides you the clear and the more definite and the adequate, that is understanding of the social situations that existed before, the social situation that exists before. This can be either on the level of the factual knowledge or through the gaining in the improved grasp of why something and improved grasp of why something is happening. Means in other words, we can say that by the means of the theoretical understandings. Then next comes this is your sociology and the economics. Next is your sociology and the explanation relating to sociology and the political science. So next one is your sociology and the political science. Earlier we did sociology and the economics. Now it's political science. As I've already told you, the definition of sociology, that is, it is the study of the human behavior, human life, groups, and the society. And your political sciences, as in the case of the economics, there is an increased interactions of the methods and the approaches between the sociology and the political science. Means we can say that there is the different approaches, there is the interaction of the methods. Means they interact, methods and the approaches, there is an increased interactions among them. Also the interaction of the methods and the approaches between the sociology and the political science. Means between the sociology and the political science. Conventional political sciences, these was focused primarily on two elements, that is your political theory and the government administration. Means political science, we can say it focuses on two things, that is number one your political theory, then number two is government administration. So these are the two aspects on which the political science focuses. And neither the branch involves extensive contact with the political behavior. The theory part usually focuses on the ideas about the government from Plato to Marx, while courses on the administration generally deal with the formal structure of. So we can say that the theory part, it usually focuses on the ideas that is also about the government, that is from the Plato to Marx, while courses on the administration generally deals with the formal structure of government rather than its actual operations. Means in the whole para we can say that sociology and the political sciences, there is the great interactions, that is the there is the increased interactions of the methods and the approaches between the sociology and the political sciences. And we can also say that the sociology as a political science focuses mainly on the two aspects, that is your political theory and your government administration. So with this explanation of sociology and political science, we stop here. So till now, that's it.